to start off by buying a few things for the camera. I need an SD card. I need, of course, a new MP3 because I broke one. I broke mine actually last session because I was too mad. And also, if you remember a few vlogs ago, I was trying to improve the quality of the audio, but I just couldn't. And this time I think I found a good mic, and we are also going to check that out. Just here. Let's just go to a skateboard and let me explain the whole situation. Let me explain the whole situation. So first of all, we are very late around that day. We are almost, well actually we are not. The thing is, so I checked the park, it was wet and I was so mentally prepared to skate in that park. I actually went to check another one, but just I finally only had like only 1 hour to skate again, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just drive a bit. It has been a while, just me taking a ride, and for the moment I don't have the proper thing to film it. It's on a shopping list, but I exploded the budget today. And it's funny because, well, this vlog happened just after the video where I'm talking only about money because it's called the cost of skateboarding, and I also talk about my situation and that I only want to use 400 euros a month. And yeah, so this needed an explication. So why have I buy a 500 euros camera? The thing is that it was half planned. I'm going to say that like that. Was not planned for today, obviously. On the budget that I calculated for my travel, I calculate my computer that I already bought, and I also calculated a new camera because I wanted to replace the Canon. I was planning to buy a 500 to 600 euros camera. I already had in mind basically what I wanted, and about what I wanted, so it's really nice. And the thing that made me buy it today is that normally it was 699 euros, the camera that I wanted, and it has a special sales on it, and it was only 400 only, don't get me wrong, it was 499, so saving $200, 200 euros in this case, 200 euros. It's something I couldn't miss. So I was like, okay, let's use some money. So let's start a quick unboxing. Look at it! Come on! Wow! Okay, I'm gonna vlog with it. Just let's switch to Sunday. So we are in the park right now. It's really loud, not overcrowded, but already a lot of people to film even if we are really early. So I'm just going to try to film everything I can with the new camera and do some talking after it. So we are the evening, I watch all the footage, and like you see, I'm actually trying to vlog with the new camera, which I didn't mention once the name. I think it's a Sony Rx100 Mark III, and I'm for now really happy. So for the footage, I just changed one or two little details on the settings because it's not properly on point, and I'm learning how to use it actually, because the Canon was a real point and shoot, like really, like you take the camera, you pull and you shoot. Nothing, you really have to do nothing else. Just maybe a bit the color of the Canon were excellent. Like it was in shiny mode. Actually, I just changed the setting from so the Rx100 to shiny and see how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to color grade over it, but yeah. So far so good. The day has been amazing, and I didn't expect actually to film at all in Holler skate park, but the weather was just like, it was bad weather, just like almost freezing, pouring rain. So I expected to be full, and it partially was, but somehow I could put my camera here and there. It's also because it's why also the angles are not perfect, and it might be shaky because sometimes it was on a ramp, and I was lucky that it was a perfect day for me because almost everything that I did was first try. So I didn't annoy any other people with putting the camera on the ramp. But yeah, now that was for the inside test, the indoor test, and it was actually the big cons of the Canon, the big flaw of the Canon. The low light abilities were really not really bad, but they were not good anyway. Now I'm really looking forward actually to test it at outdoor. I've done 2 or 3 artist shots, and so far I love it. But like I said previously, I just also need to understand how it fully works. Now normally, don't worry, this is not going to replace the Sony action cam. I might have mentioned it in the middle of the video, but I thought about the whole situation and how I'm going to use my cameras. First of all, I changed also another setting on the Sony action cam, so I upgraded the quality, because as I had another memory card, I could actually change to a higher quality because it was just too big. The files were too big, and anyway, it have to match with this camera. This camera is actually going to be used for everything that is going to be on a tripod if the vlogging tests work, because I just like the focus. I just love the way it looks, and also I can see myself in the tilt screen, which is fantastic. So it's going to be used for that, for skateboarding of course, and for the artist shot, as the Sony action cam is going to be used also for vlogging, but just like really when actually I'm not on a tripod, and it's what I love with the Sony action cam, the way it's shaped. Actually, I'm going to show you if you don't. So that's my other vlogging camera. I just can put it on my pocket and bam, start to do what I have to do. This takes a bit more time, and the Sony action cam will of course also be used for skateboarding, but for lines, because this isn't his job. So I don't fully mention why I changed the camera, but this is going to be announced kind of in the next video, which is very probably going to be a product review about my old Canon, my Canon L360 HS, which is here again. I show you. Did it focus really fast? I don't know. Anyway, So honestly I don't know what to say more. I'm going to end the video right here. So if you're new here and if you want to join my life journey, feel free to do so. Otherwise, see you very soon. Take care, guys.